8:49 p.m. Tuesday, March 12th, 2019. Episode number 708 of Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Jonathan, 708 episodes of comedy podcast. Yeah, Dude.
America. 8 too many, if you ask me.
702 less.
702 too less. Too few.
Too few. Yeah, Dude. America.
Thank you for
through
joining
the eyes
us.
of two Americans.
What is this? Was it barbecue sauce or something on there? What'd you put on there? What's this? Chipotle mayo?
That's probably a.
What is that?
That's probably a vegan chip. It could be a tier. Could be a tier.
A bloody tear.
Bloody tear.
Can we just start off by saying that we are doing some live shows, and we would love for everyone who can to get a ticket for those.
Let's start right now. We'll get to the other ones. Let's just do L.A. because that's happening next month.
L.A. is April 20th. That's Saturday.
That's Los Angeles.
Los Angeles in the city of Los Angeles in the neighborhood of Highland Park, my neighborhood on just off of Figueroa. At the lodge room.
Invite Mark Maron to that show if you see him.
I mean, I don't know.
He's in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Wait, is he still in the neighborhood? Now that
he's
in
moved,
Glendale.
Is he
still in that neighborhood?
I see. He goes to the record store a lot.
Okay.
So I see him a lot. He's not really the kind of guy you want to invite to like a joyous occasion.
Oh, you think you'd take it down?
Yeah, a bit of a drag.
Okay.
No.
But as a friend of the show.
As a friend of the show.
As a closer friend to you in the neighborhood. Both people that understand music.
If I see him, I'll tell him and invite him.
Please do.
I could just text him.
You should do that. I'll text Rogan. You text Marin.
Okay.
What if they show up though and everyone's like
ew.
Why don't you just I'd rather just see fucking Joe and Mark chop it up.
Yeah.
And then you and I are out on the street.
Chop liver.
420
Saturday 420 at the Lodge Room in Highland Park,
April
Los
20th.
Angeles, April 20th, 7 p.m. show and a 9 p.m. show, 7:30, 9:30. It's Hollywood.
Hey,
it's Hollywood.
Saturday night, 420 in Highland Park.
Who knows what could happen?
You tell me. Could be 6 and midnight.
I believe this first show is sold out.
The first show is 100% sold out.
Second show tickets are still available.
Good to
so
go.
please get tickets for that second show. It will be a different show from the first show. So
two completely separate comedy podcast live tapings.
So don't worry about going to the first one and thinking that the second one would be
How
the
am I
same.
gonna laugh if I hear it again?
There will be some exclusive merchandise there, some one-off
exclusive
comedy, and possibly some exclusive musical stylings.
People are talking
by Jonathan.
People have called and said, "Is he telling the truth?"
J. Preston Larrow,
telling tales out of school.
Old J.
That's
Preston
what I'm talking
Larrow.
about. We're talking about musicians.
I'm working
about
on it.
musicianship.
So come to that. Come and see that show. Those shows.
Kellogg's has a limited edition cereal. It's called Catercorn cereal. Sort of a cat and a unicorn. A catacorn.
Oh, okay.
Adorable. It's berry perfection with glittery sparkles. I'm in.
Are you?
You in? If he's in, I'm in. What's your catacorn name? That's what I really want to get down to. That's why I bring this up. I'm going to take you take the first letter of your name, which is J. So
yes,
you're
it is.
Sassy. And then I'm going to add it to the month you were born.
Well, it's August.
You are Sassy Cloud Chaser. That's your catacorn name. Yep.
And you?
Frisky Rainbow Jumper. Yep. Sassy Cloud Chaser. Yeah, Dude. With your hosts. Let me do that again. Sassy Cloud Chaser and Frisky Rainbow Jumper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, what month were you born?
Oh, so he's the same.
Oh, my God. You guys are...
Whoa, that's weird.
You guys are both Sassy Cloud Chasers. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought that you were Curious Sparkle Paw. When I met Jeff...
I was like...
Jeff, when I meet you at the 101 coffee shop like 10 years ago...
Pre 9/11?
I was like... He's a clever cuddle claw.
For sure.
If Kellogg's was to ever start catticorn names a decade from now, that's a clever cattle.
What the fuck's a catticorn? Where did that come from?
A catticorn is sort of...
No, I understand. You explained what it was. I'm saying, where did they create it from?
Well, they created because everything is like unicorn. You know, every fucking ice cream is unicorn sparkle. And so they just, as companies are now human, you know.
Yeah.
Money is speech and companies are human voters. And, and so memes are life and
meme is life.
The internet is death. And so it's all, the Bula base is all, well, what's hot? Well, everything's kind of like unicorny right now. Well, cats are corns or catticorns. So what we'll do is we'll just kate them with some, you know, and here you have it. Go. And now, God, you guys are both sassy fucking conscious. That's kind of crazy. I just never would have pegged. I would never have pegged Jeff for that.
I never would have pegged Jeff.
I would never have pegged. Well, hold on. Jeff is 55-inch, so maybe I'll.
Oh, you're gonna switch it up?
I'm gonna switch it up.
Oh, just because you just want another name. You're just not willing to accept the fact that he and I are both fucking janky cloud chasers or whatever. No.
Janky. You're born in January and you're 55-inch. Yeah, that's right. Misty Snugglepuss. Yup. Sometimes things just present themselves as fact.
What else? You know,
what?
I was told recently that Planters...
Yeah. Peanuts?
Planters Peanuts had discontinued their cheese balls.
They made cheese balls, huh?
You know those?
Yeah, came the big tub.
No, the big tub is the shitty generic ones. Planters would come in what looked like almost a Planters peanut.
Like a thin.
It's probably about a coffee can diameter,
like
blue.
Yeah.
It is a fleshlight.
They teamed up. I think they did a collab, right? Planters fleshlight. Crazy how these companies. You'd never think that some of these companies would come together, but they do.
So. Oh, okay. On June 26, 2018, the discontinued 90s snack will hit the shelves July 1st.
So last summer, what was discontinued came out.
Right.
Okay.
But so I still wasn't able to find them.
Okay. But I guess now we know that they've been available at Walmart.
But they're fucking so good. And the thing about them is that the ones that like...
Oh, I know that container, yeah.
They're like Cheetos, kind of. But the ones that you're talking about, these ones, dog?
Sorry, let me come back over here.
Disgusting. Absolutely revolting. The ones that come in like large tubs.
I was thinking like
they're also
Costco
gross
style tubs.
But the Planters ones are fucking choice.
And they've been available since last summer.
Well, now I know.
Now we all do.
So they're back.
Crazy collab.
This fleshlight Planters.
With Hitachi and Cheez-Its did that crazy collab.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you get hungry when you're
working.
When you're working it out.
You know? Fucking starving.
When you're giving yourself a stern talking to.
Yeah. Wish there was some Cheez-Its at the end of this. But there are.
When you're roughing the suspect.
When you're roughing that suspect up, that perp, you get hungry. And that's why Cheez-Its is teamed up with fucking Hitachi.
Hitachi's.
God. Hitachi's.
Hitachi.
Excuse me. Did I say Cheez-Its?
I meant Takis.
Takis.
Since 2017, breakfast and lunch. See, it's just weird that this is this looks like a food stain of some sort, and this is a food-oriented.
So you think while I was doing the research, I was so hungry.
I think you were like eating some type of a vegan chorizo or something.
I mean,
it looks like a greasy stain.
There's nothing on this one. It's not as if like all our fucking food-related index
Since
cards.
2017, breakfast and lunch has been free at all New York City public schools.
Awesome.
Starting this fall, all New York City public schools will have meatless Mondays.
There it is.
So it's still free.
Free?
Now meat-free as well.
Used to be free. Mondays now.
Not only free.
Meat-free.
It's meat-free too.
Free meat-free.
Free meat-free.
Love it.
Soaked right through. red hue.
Could that be a? What do you think it is?
I think it's a.
You think it's a
chorizo
Chipotle?
drip?
Chorizo.
I can. You can smell it.
It's a chorizo drip.
I don't know. It's got a. It's like a. Smells like a cup of noodles.
There's so much chorizo in this gosh darn apartment. I can't tell.
Smell
the
the back of that thing and tell me it doesn't smell like a cup of noodles.
It's chorizo. It's a field roast Mexican Chipotle sausage. Yep. I prepped one last night. Yep. And I must have had it like on the table because I can't do one thing at once and focus on it because I feel like I'm neglecting something else. So I have to multitask.
So you were eating and writing.
Or researching and writing with my...
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just disgusting that you handed it over to me. That you didn't rewrite it.
That I didn't, or I didn't spray like a lavender. Could you dust all the index cards from now on with a lavender spray?
There's a poo bag, like a disposable poo bag for dogs. It's like there's a popular brand, but they make a scented one where it like doesn't.
When you go out for a walk.
Yeah, and so I was taking the dogs for a walk today, and I didn't have a poo bag, and Fatty went to the bathroom, and there was a dude walking, and I bummed a bag from him, and he had one of the ones that smells. The smell is so fucking disgusting. I can't imagine anyone being like, I'd rather have this than just a regular ass bag.
Do you do Febreze trash bags?
This is way worse than that.
But
I can hang with Febreze trash bags.
I mean, yeah.
All of that stuff, all of those things have a tendency to be a bit powdery.
The feel?
The smell is a bit powdery for me.
That's
the
a
other
refined
idea,
fucking olfactory sense.
The other thing is the idea of mixing bad smells with good smells.
So your olfactory
counterintuitive.
sensors are so refined that they detect texture. That fragrance is a bit powdery.
No, it's talc like. It's like baby powder, which smells gross.
Well, that could be it too. I fucking covered the entire floor with baby powder to try to get rid of these fucking squeaks.
Is that what our weird smell that we were dealing with is?
No, I think that was just...
That's something else.
That's just Hobart.
It's just
Hobart 2019.
It seems like it's squeaking less.
You think so?
Maybe you're just avoiding it?
I'm kind of standing... You see I'm sensing? Because watch. Yeah.
It's right there.
I looked it up. You were correct. It's just...
This is...
You know what it is? I didn't buy Johnson's. I bought
a generic.
Generic, and maybe that's the difference.
It's totally the difference. Total different texture. Less powdery.
The cornstarch, the Johnson's...
Cornstarch. Did they tell you cornstarch or did they say baby powder?
It's baby powder, but doesn't baby powder have cornstarch in it?
I don't know, but cornstarch maybe will work better than baby powder.
Maybe when I'm making up covering up all my index cards when I'm cooking, I'll put some starch in there.
Dipping them in it.
Well, last episode we talked about CBS All Access. How they'll find a way.
How much is that? $7.99 a month?
Even looked it up.
$8 a month? What do you think?
Anything more than $1, for me to watch something, because it will just be, for example, YouTube Premium Season 2 Cobra Kai. I just signed up for YouTube Premium, watched all the Cobra Kais.
And then stopped going.
And then just
logged out.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Now, if anybody, when they get YouTube Premium, just let me know because...
But are you not signed in to YouTube? Does YouTube Premium also give you commercial-free access to just regular vids?
Everything. It was like the best YouTube experience, but I don't really... Not on YouTube.
You don't?
I'm an adult.
Spend a lot of time?
I'm an adult.
Someone was making fun of me about the fact that I spend so much time on YouTube.
I'm an adult, so why would I be watching YouTube? So, Wednesday, April 24th...
Where do adults spend time on the internet?
On the internet?
What are you going to... Where do you go to watch vids?
To what kind of vids am I? I'm not a fucking truther. I'm not a birther. I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a fucking... So I don't watch videos on YouTube. I guess.
But you're missing out then.
I mean, what's on there?
Music?
How-tos?
How-tos?
I'll watch videos. Vivo, is that a thing? I always see that word.
Yeah.
Am I on Vivo or YouTube?
What is this? Where am I?
Because I definitely watch music.
Yeah. So you...
And I'll play music albums on the desktop when I'm working.
On YouTube?
Yes.
So what I'm wondering is I
don't watch videos on YouTube.
Okay. But when you bought the premium, did that give you the ability to listen to albums on YouTube?
It was a free sign up.
Like a month free to try to lure you in?
Yeah, or it might have been a week or a month, but 8 hours later it was done.
Okay.
Click, boom, out.
I just wonder, because I do spend so much time watching Truth or Vid.
If you got premium, I'm sure there's no stopping
commercials.
for Intuit or like
right.
Yeah,
like how to make like cool Wix fucking websites and shit. Like
I'm trying to watch this fucking
watch
Motley Crue video.
Krautrock fucking
What the fuck?
footage.
Cobra Kai Season 2, Wednesday, April 24th. Two dojos. Dos dojos, uno fight. Cobra Kai.
This show must be terrible,
Cobra Kai.
right?
Watch yourself.
It's
Cobra
safe to
Kai, as we
say-
know,
Is it safe to say that the show that you watch is terrible?
it was not terrible. It was enthralling.
Are you lying?
I'm not lying.
To yourself?
Yes. About this or about Johnny Lawrence versus Daniel LaRusso now.
Does it take place
Cobra
in the 80s?
It's right now, baby, in the valley right now.
Right.
So Cobra Kai, as we know, exists, but what fucking Machio does is he starts a Miyagi-Do dojo. Two dojos now, right back at it. So now he's recruiting high school kids.
And Machio is in the...
Machio? You mean Ralph Macchio's brother, James Machio?
Machio's in it?
He's in it.
In the show.
On the show.
On the show. Every episode.
Every minute of every episode. Two dojos, one fight. So I don't
But
think
he's
I'm
a
gonna
bad
be-
guy now.
He's not
A good guy.
a good... Let's just say.
He's an alcoholic.
He is a raging alcoholic.
Yeah.
So I have to do my CBS All Access. There'll be
Just for
nothing
Twilight
else.
Zone.
Yes, just for your dad.
While you're there, would you maybe just watch the Star Trek?
No. And so this, I've already done it. I know I don't need it. So if anybody wants to be so kind when they jump in for season 2, throw me a password or something, and I'll.
That's what all this is. This
That's
is
what
an
it was all
elaborate
about.
scheme
So I can
to
save
basically
$6.
commit crime. What's the difference between me lifting a goddamn thing of Blistex from fucking CVS versus you soliciting our listeners
To
who
commit
already
a-
pay us money?
Probably a federal crime.
Oh, it's you're crossing state lines,
I'm
dog.
crossing him right now by speaking. into this
Absolutely.
microphone. We gotta go. Turn this turn this off. Let's stop this episode.
That's more of a heinous crime than me good old fashioned shoplifting.
Good old fashioned rigging it. I'm just so angry
At what?
that that everything can't just be on one thing.
Well, what if it just wasn't a subscription? What if you could just pay for the thing? You'd be fine with that, right?
Meaning
Just give us $3 and you can watch the whole season of Cobra Kai. You don't want access to all our shit. You just want to pay for
I want
the
this.
show.
I want to pay for this.
So that's what you're complaining about.
Yeah. I
Is that-
only want to watch Cobra Kai.
I only want to watch
listen
one
to
I watch.
Dude.
Just don't make me pay for all the other shit I'm not going to do or use.
That's it. So maybe that's what I'm really. That's my frustration is. That's what I'm questioning.
But you don't like to spend money either.
Oh, I hate to spend money.
So, I mean,
Yeah, but
you pay for HBO? Or do you steal that? Be honest.
no, I steal the Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. I have DirecTV,
so you have HBO for real. You don't have you don't watch it on
57 HBOs.
Right.
I mean, what do they want from me? I mean,
They
the
want
numbers
money.
of people cutting the cord from 2017 to 2018 went up so much of people saying enough is enough.
It ain't cheap.
It's just tough.
I mean, I get those charges because I've signed up for those subscriptions through my PayPal. And so PayPal sends me notifications of when charges go through. So I see them on my phone. And I would say every day to every other day, it's, you paid $10 to Hulu. You paid $11 to Netflix. You paid, there's that between internet-based, like
Boingo. I'm sure they got you on there. Fuck.
I think I got off
$40 on Boingo. I haven't flown in 6 months.
No, I think I got off Boingo.
I mean, if I was in the air, I'd be killing it right
Yeah,
now.
just be Skyping.
YouTube videos in the air.
I'm gonna watch these YouTube videos
Wow,
from up
35,000 feet in the air. I'm going 500 miles an hour. I'm watching fucking
here.
shit.
Boingo. I mean, not to laugh at it. It might be be up there.
There's things that are on there.
But when you add it all up,
Rocks Off? What the fuck is Rocks Off? That was the first pornography website. Rocksoff.net.
Still there.
ROX.
You've seen all of it.
.net.
You've seen everything on
You've
there,
been
but
paying
it's still
$4
there.
a month for
$4.99.
14 years. For Rocksoff.net? Yeah. It's now a Canadian maple syrup cooking show. But you're in.
You're in there, though. Your
in there.
login still works.
They love you. You've been in there. Oh, I'm in. Wow. It's
Founding father.
Funny. Oh, I'm on the board. I'm on the board. All right.
The morgue in Idaho's biggest county is running out of space to hold bodies.
Oh, that's not good.
The Idaho Statesman reports that Ada County Coroner's Office is at a capacity with 15 to 18 bodies most days. Some of them stored on cots and smaller folding tables until the remains are released to the area's funeral homes. Sometimes the coroner's office is forced to put 2 bodies on one table
Oh my God.
until more space opens up.
We need to. Are you sure, or is it just the coroner is just like a coroner, a psychopath?
Yeah, the pervert psychopath.
Oh no, I'm normal. What do you do for a living? You fucking pervert psychopath. No, I'm a doctor of medicine and I'm quite normal. So what are you doing? An internist? You're a general practitioner? What do? You're OBGYN? No! I take the dead bodies.
Lay them on top.
Lay them on the top of each other and drain the blood and touch. Totally normal.
Ada County Coroner Dottie Owens says that last year the office took in 727 bodies. That's marking a 74% increase compared to 7 years ago.
Yeah.
She says the problem will only continue to worsen as Idaho's population continues to grow.
Well, didn't we say that everyone's moving there?
Owens says that along with population growth, drug overdoses, suicides, and an increasing number of unclaimed bodies are contributing to the crowding. So are the unclaimed bodies because of financial woes? Because remember you went to like that thing where they like buried like 1,000 people that like nobody came for?
The indigent.
Why did you do that? Because you're weird.
Because you wanted to be a coroner, but you...
That's a weird thing to do.
To pay respect and give dignity to people that have passed? That's weird?
Yes. Yes. You barely do it to the living. I mean, to do it to a bunch of fucking winos.
Living are all about my shit.
A bunch of deadbeats and winos. I don't know why.
Smoke.
You're throwing fucking Dallas Cowboys like cards in there.
What we did is we fucking paid respect to these people. The spirits of these people is what I did.
You and who else?
Well,
so
not much dignity in that, doubling bodies up in a fucking wicker chair. Who's who there?
I mean, it depends.
I guess.
I mean,
you want the family to see that.
Don't want the family to see that. Probably want some of your friends to see it, though.
Dad, is it somebody sitting on my dad's face?
Well, yeah.
Is that guy's nuts in my dad's face? Yeah. We're 2 to a wicker chair, about dog.
We're 2 to a wicker chair.
2 to a wicker chair, dog. This is Boise.
Have been since last year.
Been doing this for years. Everyone's moving here. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Oh shit, we are so popular.
But we got a lot of ODs.
Oh my god.
We've got a lot of unclaimed bodies.
So we're stacking them.
But what about just maybe, I don't know, opening another morgue or enlarging the morgue that's already there?
I mean, probably, but then they're just like, we can just go 2 to a wicker here. It's not a problem. You know? It's like you got to go up, like fucking IKEA. You got like the sweet stack. You got to go up.
I mean, also a good idea.
You want to go up.
Totally good idea.
So they're just like...
But if you just maybe put a little something in between each of them as opposed to just stacking them on top of each other.
Yeah, just
body
like
to
old
body.
newspapers. Is that an old USA Today? Yeah, just lay it down. Put another body, right? Crazy in here. What's your job again? Oh, well, when the dead bodies come in, I play with them. I mean, examine them or whatever the fuck you do. What do you do, though? I drain them. I mean, I respectfully play with them. I keep saying that. I mean, you got to be fucked up to do some things, and that's one of those things that you are straight twisted.
You think?
And there's no getting around it.
You think no matter what?
Not a chance.
That can't
Not
be true.
a fucking chance that that's what you decide to do.
Well, decide to do or just
actively pursue.
Wound up training for and then realized that you couldn't say no because the money's pretty good.
I bet that money's good.
Money ain't bad. Plus, you get a lot of alone time.
Time to think. Listen to your podcasts.
You know? Plus, you're doing something that
has to be done.
And a lot of people like you wouldn't be willing
Seek
to
it
do.
Out.
So you're providing a service that's probably not for everyone.
No. But that service needs to be carried out in a respectful way.
Yes.
And two-door wicker is not the way to do it.
True. Yeah, I agree.
Is that a body? It's 3 bodies. Intermingled.
Centipeded. Human centipeded.
Yeah. We call that a cinnamon roll because on the weekends it gets crazy. So we just twist them. Really? What do you do for a living? Well,
yeah,
you got to be respectful in this journey that we're all on. You know? Ashes to ashes. You're right, somebody's got to do it.
Somebody does have to do it, I guess. I mean, there's other ways of doing it, but I mean...
That's the primary way. Well, I think no matter what happens, a body has to be
preserved,
tended to it to some degree, no matter what you decide you're going to do, right?
I think so.
Someone's got to deal with that if that is to happen.
Yes.
Just initially.
Wherever
that or however that happens, like, fuck. You know, we got to deal with this.
Yeah. But you don't have to drain its blood and organs and dress it up in a suit and put makeup on it. I mean...
Not necessarily.
I'm saying. But if somebody does want that, then there's a job.
They'd be drained, put on a great suit, and have some beautiful makeup put on me. Really? That's really? Yeah. And then I want to have people come look at me. Dead. I think that'd be nice. Would it? Yeah, I think it'd be really nice. Everybody that knew me alive saw me dead. Why? You know what? If we could open the casket, that way everyone can walk by and look over and be like, I'll be dead. Like this, I'm dead. And I don't know who showed up, but I want them all to see me.
Yeah.
Dead. How they remembered me. Dead. How I knew everybody. Dead. It's an odd... I guess that we do things. There's things that you do, and that was how we established it, and so that's what we do. It could have been the total opposite. It could have been like, it's taboo or culturally or religiously. Don't look at the dead. Don't look at the dead. You only knew it alive. You don't want to see it dead. And then we'd be like, I'm a rogue. I want to be seen. And people would be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I guess that's how it is. It just seems crazy that you walk by and look over. Oh, dead. Yep.
Have you done that?
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, dead. Dead. Just like I never remembered him.
When you did that, did you touch
Kissed.
Deceased?
Kissed.
You're lying. You're lying.
Shh. Good night, sweet prince. On the forehead. I want to leave this person the way I remember them. Kissing them on the forehead and saying, good night, sweet prince.
Never kissed them when they were alive.
I'm going to do it here for this show. Move it. Move the line.
Eyeball tattoos or scleral tattooing.
Ooh.
Scleral?
I don't know. I liked how you said that.
Scleral tattooing is currently...
eyeball tattoo sounds bad. That sounds worse.
Scleral.
If you were like, you could get an eyeball tattoo or a scleral tattoo, I'd be like prying my eyes open.
It's currently illegal in Oklahoma and in Indiana.
How dare you?
It could also soon be illegal in the Nebraska and Washington state areas.
Wow. How dare they? This is America.
It is. Maybe there's danger in it.
Wow. I mean, Jonathan.
What?
Yeah. Maybe not. I mean, it's fucking psychotic.
Well,
we can't. I mean, that's fine.
We don't stop people from being that.
Well, they do in those stupid 4 states.
There must be some health thing about it or something.
You could probably get that. I mean, people have had that done and they're okay.
Yes, but I bet you some people have had it done and maybe their eyes aren't okay.
Yeah, but that's like anything. You know? Yeah. You want a butt lift? Sometimes
it doesn't go so hard.
Brava. Sometimes, oh, shit. So, yeah. I guess they're trying to get ahead of it. I didn't know in those states I guess there's maybe a lot of people doing that. And I
don't know.
Such a problem that we really need to address eyeball tattooing. Because it's all the rage, maybe?
I don't know. And maybe that
just takes one fucking teenage singer that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And they do it, and it's like...
It's a crazy look.
I bet it... I don't know if have I ever seen anybody with an eyeball tattoo?
I don't know.
And what would it be? They would just make the whites a different color?
The white goes a different color.
That would look so cool. Because nothing makes an eye look better. Like, I always know, you want your eyes to... It's always, you know... You want the white part to be as non-white. You want it to be as less, you know... That's why clear eyes makes it, like, redder. Because it looks way better when your eyes are super bloodshot. You look cool and good. That's why the clear eyes is not to take it away to make the eye white pop and let the eye pop. It's to make it extra red so you look like a fucking psychopath. Am I going to get this job? I don't know, man. You ever heard of clear eyes? I got the different kind.
They do black and blue seem to be big ones to do. Like purpley blue,
and does
black.
It look good?
No, it looks terrifying.
Okay.
And weird. And also looks as though something has happened.
Oh, something's definitely happened.
Like an accident.
You went into somebody and they tattooed your eyeball. Because, again, you're a fucking psychopath. No, I shouldn't say that. I mean, that's a bold body mod.
Yes, I would say that's...
Yeah, I would just say that I'm imagining the amount... That is such a... The amount of people that have done that.
You've seen that girl on Vice has it.
The one that... She does the tattoo show?
Yeah.
Does she have it?
She has her eyes done.
Okay. Don't remember her name. Okay.
So you have seen
good,
it.
Right? In real life, I guess I'm thinking. I'm just...
I doubt you've ever seen anyone in real life.
You should be able to tattoo your eyeballs. I just can't imagine that enough people are tattooing their eyeballs that the states have to spend their time to, like, talk about that. That's a scary look, you say. Do I dare look? Oh no, that doesn't look good. That was a Seahawks fan?
What is it?
No, that doesn't look good. Oh, that doesn't look good.
That can't be real.
No, that's not real.
I don't think you can put real... I don't know if you can do images.
That's... no, that don't work. Oh no, it doesn't work there. And that don't work either. And that never works.
That's your girl.
That's her. What's her name? Is she okay? That does not work. I've got something for you. Talking about states. What state was that you said? It was Oklahoma and Indiana, and now it's going to be Nebraska and Washington State. Okay. In Arkansas, they're voting to name the Bowie knife. How do you say that?
Bowie.
Bowie knife.
Bowie.
The David Bowie knife. Arkansas's official knife. They call it the Arkansas toothpick. Is the nickname for the Bowie knife. Named after James Bowie, a 19th century American pioneer who played a prominent role in the Texas Revolution, and he died at the Alamo. So I don't know why Arkansas... I don't know. But
Jim Bowie. These are pictures of girls with... No, I mean...
I can't be...
Sorry.
Like... Stop. Oh, come over here. I'm just going to pull up. This is a screen of naked women. Keep reading what you're reading. It's like an experiment. You're reading about the Bowie knife? Well, I've pulled up this website full of 12 naked women.
As you were.
As you go.
Carry on.
Tell me more about the sandbar fight in Vidalia, Louisiana. There was the Wikipedia pages were way too long on this for me to understand it, but I guess this guy Jim B, I'm going to call him.
Boy.
He was in the sandbar fight. I guess it was supposed to be just two guys with the knives, and then it turned into an all-out like Louisiana fucking brawl where people were just like, what we'll be seeing down the French Quarter. Like, I just thought of it. Do you have a knife on your person right now? She's checking.
Yes.
Okay. Can I see? So I want to just know that there is a knife. There's a weapon in my home.
It's a tool.
A tool. Excuse me.
Yes.
Could you say that to one time if they pulled you over?
Yes.
Or is that a weapon? Well, I don't know what you call it. I call it a tool.
Just traveling.
I'm just traveling with tools. Not working. Wow. That's a precision blade. That's not a Bowie knife.
That is not a Bowie knife.
Okay.
A Bowie knife is quite large.
More substantial. So that's just that's if you got to go into the kidney.
No,
real quick.
It's a tool.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It's a tool. My bad. Oh, yeah, Seth. I'm so stupid.
It's a tool.
So again, it's for the kidney?
No, for boxes.
Boxes. Oh,
twine.
Boxes.
Maybe
or Box Brothers. What are you doing? I was just hanging out with my friends at Box Brothers, helping them at work in the kidneys. Twine. I'm dealing with a lot of twine these days.
Do still have a day job, opening.
I guess there are boxes. There's gear. There's twine because you have to help people. They strap guitars to their roofs. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Could you help me strap my guitar to my roof? I can.
Hold on.
Let me get my knife. Tool. Kidneys.
My knife tool.
So yeah, the sandbar fight. Everyone stabbed each other. They named the knife after this fucking fool. And although he died at the Alamo in Arkansas, it's the state knife. They also want to make the shotgun the state firearm. I think you guys need to focus on like weed or something. Like, chill the fuck out.
But is he from there?
No, he's all about Texas. He's a Texas. He was
from Texas, died in Texas.
All about fucking Texas. Arkansas.
So what is Arkansas trying to get at?
They want to try to get in on it. This ain't you because it's the Arkansas toothpick. What would that be called? If the Bowie knife is really substantial as a toothpick, what the fuck is that? It's a Q-tip.
Yeah.
This is a California Q-tip. You got any twine? This is a California Q-tip. Let me see that. I don't even... That's a real fucking knife.
It's a beautifully made...
Is that handcrafted?
It is hand-built by a gentleman that's...
Where'd you get that?
My father gave it to me when I was 17, I think.
And you fucking had it this whole time?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Scott Horton in Buell, Idaho.
Oh, yeah. Scott Horton.
He makes amazing knives. He doesn't make that many knives. Maybe doesn't make them at all anymore. He's a sculptor. He's a metal sculptor. But my dad had this one made, and it's made for a left-handed person to be able to open and close with one hand, which is very rare to find something that isn't... Some of them will be ambidextrous, but certainly nothing that's actually made for a left-hander, and this is.
Critical fingers,
took me
left-handers.
Years of having it to realize that, and also to...
That's how you were doing all those cool moves.
To get it sharpened. Because it came dull.
Well, you were 17.
I wasn't ready.
You couldn't sharpen until you were 18 for a kidney.
I love it. I lost it for a while, and I'm happy to have it back in my life.
It's amazing.
It's my favorite knife. I then also...
Excuse me?
It's my favorite knife that I own.
Okay, so you have...
it's the nicest...
You have enough knives in your personal collection that
I've owned
you can
enough.
Have a favorite.
I've owned enough throughout my life, and probably currently own enough.
That the knife that you're... tool that you're currently handling is your favorite tool for kidneys.
It's the nicest knife I've ever used, probably.
That's insane that you've had that since you were fucking 17.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, it means a lot to me. It had a leather sheath that the guy made for it too, which was amazing, and I cannot fucking find it for the life of me. And
bring that on an airplane?
No.
Why? You can't bring your tools on an airplane? Well, excuse me, TSA. How dare you?
You could bring it on a plane, but you would have to check the bag that it would be in. That being said, I believe it's made it through...
My father is David Box, the Box Brothers.
I believe it's made it through TSA before.
Probably.
Unwittingly. But let's put it this way.
Yes.
If I accidentally left this in a carry-on, got to TSA, and they pulled it out and said, you can't take that with you. You have to leave it here, throw it away. I would go home.
Yeah.
I'd miss the flight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that for
Any of your other tools.
any of many other tools that
Or
I
people. Or anything, really. Other than my best friend. This good old knife. A good old knife.
It's a great knife.
It's a
And it
beautiful
obviously
piece.
means a lot to me because of
Scott and his craftsmanship.
because of Mr. Buell and his
Because of his
craftsmanship.
accident, how he can't make
But
knives anymore.
one year I decided I loved it so much that I was going to get my father and my brother matching knives,
Oh, for the
the
three
same
of you,
ones,
the Larroquette
but they're
boys.
both right-handed. So I wanted to get them the same thing, but done in a right-handed fashion. And I tracked Scott down, Mr. Buell down. And then he quoted me how much it would be. And I was like, okay. And I hung up the phone.
Called your dad, thanked him for that one. That's that.
It's that's another reason it's one of my favorites.
Let me do...
it's...
In talking about states...
If anyone knows him, get a knife from him. Or tell him to...
He doesn't do it anymore, dog.
Might not.
After
You
the
could probably
accident-
get him
after
to
the
do
accident.
it. The last knife I saw that he did online...
It's for Jason
it
Momoa,
was
I think,
was a
right?
Bowie knife. I mean, it was like this... I mean, Bowie knives are...
Oh, I think I know.
They're huge.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Giant.
So that was all right. We had the states. I can't look beautiful. Got this state. I got my knives and 50 states. Am I right about that?
I think so.
Then why was I doing like a Mandela effect thing? And one of the examples was that people think there's 52 states. That can't be true. No one thinks that. That's weird, right?
Didn't know that. Because of 52 weeks in the year and that they switched that up?
Or maybe they think there's 50 states, but then we added two, Alaska and I don't know. It's like,
Weird.
wow, that's a weird effect. So it's just stupidity has now got its own Wikipedia page as an effect. Super stupid people.
Effect.
52 states. Okay, that's not anything. You're stupid, I think. Alaska. I'm going to tell you the states where marijuana is legal tender. Legal.
Decriminalized.
10 states you can smoke marijuana.
Legally, non-medically.
Alaska, California, Colorado, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Nevada, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington State. And D.C. and the District of Columbia. But there are 10 states where marijuana is
D.C.
legal.
is decriminalized?
Yes.
But that's not a state.
No.
But it's decriminalized.
Oh, yeah, you smoke weed in D.C. Straight up.
I could go on the White House lawn and just spark a J.
Yup. You can get on the White House lawn, and before you get the J out with your knife, stand with a joint in one hand and a knife in the other. Built that wall. Built that. Then they'll be like, let him in!
Yeah.
Come on in for some Mickey D's. 37 states, it's varying degrees of quasi-legal. Some more than others. Some straight up medical. And then some it's like one strain of CBD oil and one part of the steam. Bullshit. But in 3 states, no laws on the books. If you break that J out
You're going to jail.
in these states, oh yeah.
You can go to jail.
Idaho, misdemeanor, 1 year in jail.
Yeah, I know.
Kansas, misdemeanor, 6 months in jail. South Dakota, misdemeanor, 1 year in jail. Let's just take a breath. How can you have one state in a country where you can walk into a store and buy weed and then go home and smoke the weed? And then another state, you cannot buy the weed, and if they find you with the weed, they will put you in jail for a year. How is that possible? How does that work as a system?
It doesn't.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't, and it's a wildly fucked up.
That's a
place.
huge discrepancy.
Imagine what it feels like for the people that are
Currently incarcerated for smoking weed? It would suck.
and to see what's happening in certain parts of your own country, and just because of where you were,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh, wow. I should have been there, I guess, because in California, they lift you up on the street while you're smoking, and
They
they
cheer
carry
you on.
Cheer you. Smoke, 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 smoke. Wow, I wish I should have lived there, because I think I'm in jail right now.
because I'm in Kansas and I'm in jail.
I didn't
So-
realize, but I had a bud left over. It was in my pocket, and when I got stopped jaywalking, now I'm in jail. on the news, they picked a guy up in West Hollywood and walked him down the street, and they were chanting "bong, bong, bong."
I think.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's politicians like
heard about
like
them.
Cory Booker or guys like that.
Is he down with that herb?
He's down for
Smoked out
federal decriminalization to encourage states to, because ultimately it will be a states' rights issue, just like prohibition, where you can have dry towns and stuff like that a state could choose to, although this is federally illegal, that we don't want it in our state, and that's fine. But to federally decriminalize it, to encourage states to do it, but then to look at
They scared of that
people
weed?
incarcerated currently on federal charges and rethink those, because
Disproportionately
there are definitely some people in jail whose sentences are
harsh,
astronomically out of whack with the rest of the world and what or the rest of the country, and other criminals, violent criminals that come and go while these guys rot in jail cells for trafficking marijuana, essentially.
Smoking weed. 3 states. So I would say just be.
We won't be doing shows in any of those states.
Careful.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Idaho, Kansas, South Dakota.
Idaho is a tough one because it's surrounded by states that have decriminalized, and it would stand to benefit greatly from decriminalization. There is just such a staunch conservative crew there, that's still there. There's a hemp case that's currently pending there that's like very, very important. It might wind up actually going to the Supreme Court.
What we need to make is a little pocket guide, state by state, for specific laws, so you know when you're in that state.
Green Book.
Well, it's not going to just be weed.
Okay.
Yes. Touche. It will be weed. It will be eyeball tattooing. It will be a more sort of a,
cocaine.
I guess you'd call it like the hipster's guide to
the galaxy.
state by state, the galaxy laws. Because I need to know, what if I get a hankering, if I'm in Indianapolis, to get these eyeballs tatted? Not here, dog.
So it'll tell you where weed's legal and where
tattooing.
What else?
Besides knives, I need to know
what kind.
Open carry. Can I have this tool with me?
What size
With
tool?
my blade.
What size tool can I have?
I have a 6.5. Can I go 6 1/4? What's the law? Yeah. Yep. State by state galaxy guide for everything you need.
It's not a terrible idea.
It is, but thank you. Thank you. But thank you.
You could cover like weapons,
I need
drugs.
To know. I need to know what is grand larceny. What's the
age
dollar
of consent.
amount? Thank you. Age of consent. What's the grand larceny amount, money wise, state by state? If I take this TV here, not a
is this
problem.
grand theft?
If I take this TV here, fuck.
Yes.
So for the essentials, stealing TVs, eyeball tattooing,
drugs, sex.
yes.
What
I need to know. I want to know
what size knife you can carry. How long?
Essentials.
How many rounds in a clip?
Totally. Well, this extendo. What am I allowed here? There's a curfew in this town.
I love this book.
I know you do.
I love this pamphlet. This free,
it's incredible.
This free pamphlet that I hand out.
E-letter. It's just good to know, because you would think there'd be some
maybe also
uniformity to things.
vegan diners and stuff in and around the city of different cities.
Of course,
best
vegan eats.
Grubs.
It's a very weird,
but
pamphlet,
cool,
but weird. Yeah, you want to know. For the galaxy, you're essential state by state. You would think there'd be some uniformity. There is not.
Not in this
You're
country.
on a road trip. B, you got to know what you're coming into state by state.
Very true.
You know?
Very true.
What's mushrooms? Can I have a stem and a cap here? No, I can't. Well, let me eat it right before I step over this line. Just imaginary line? Yep. Eat it here or you fucked here.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'll get on that.
That's a great book.
Thank you for that. Appreciate your support.
I could get in on that. It'd be a fun book to have because there would be practical information in it for you, and the other stuff would just be a hoot.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I wanted it to be practical,
but also
a hoot.
A hoot. USA Today snapshots. 51% of retirees say that they are living that they are living their dream retirement.
What?
I thought it was like
It's not
4%.
possible.
This was a Prudential 2018 retirement preparedness survey of 1,514 old people. Oh, these are pre-retirees and retired people. 51% of retirees say that they're living their dream
retirement.
Everything that they hoped for.
Everything that I thought would be, it would be, and maybe even more. Wow. Well, good for them.
Maybe there's something they're not telling us.
No, what they're telling us is that they got out right now.
Oh, so they're just the last of the last.
The last of a system that was established that will not exist.
Doesn't even currently.
Doesn't even really exist now.
Yeah.
And so
it's like the people that got like
congratulations.
Yeah. They're the people that got, it's like people that have unlimited data, text and data,
on some sort of,
and it's like they're still there, but like
CCJ,
that's
T-Mobile,
it. They're
fucking
dying fucking breed.
Oh yeah.
You know?
What? What do you pay? Yeah. Friends and family. $9.99. Yeah. It's cool, huh? No.
It sucks. Makes me mad.
So half of them are like, yeah. Because
why not?
What are you talking about? Like, I mean, they want us to live longer. What? That's not going to help.
What's not going to help?
Living longer.
Because
because
it takes longer to die.
Well,
because it means you have to spend money long. You have to have more money to spend.
Oh, yeah. How you have to budget cat food out for an extra like 14 years.
Yeah.
I mean, how many fucking cans of Gravy Lovers? If it's 30 a can, well, he'll still be here. So one for him, one for me. Let's say 2 a day.
Wait, you're eating 17. It too?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm eating it too. Fuck. Oh, it's everything I dreamed of. I guess it will be everything I dreamed of.
I got sent an email based off of something that we were talking about.
On the podcast, UhhYeahDude?
On this podcast, UhhYeahDude.
Is this a listener?
Yes, a listener who listens.
Thank you, listener, for listening.
And we were talking about the couple in LA that went to go see the Bohemian Rhapsody movie a million times. This gentleman sent me an article about a Wichita couple that has eaten in the same restaurant 6 nights a week for the last 15 years.
I'm listening.
Ron Watson is a creature of habit, he admits. He's also someone who doesn't want to cook and doesn't want his wife of 20 years, Diana, to have to cook after a long day at work either. So nearly every day for the past 15 years, the couple has slid into table 412 at the Westside Texas Roadhouse for their only meal of the day. She orders the roadkill. That's a chopped steak topped with sautéed onions and mushrooms, plus a house salad with ranch dressing, no tomatoes, and a baked potato with no salt. He orders barbecue chicken breast, or if he's feeling a little crazy, he'll get the pork chop well done, plus mashed potatoes with brown gravy and an iceberg lettuce salad with Italian dressing. Though recently he's discovered sweet potatoes. Turns out he likes them.
Loves them.
The Watsons have been keeping their routine since 2004. The only day of the week they don't go to Texas Roadhouse is on Saturdays, and that's only because Diana, the former owner of the now closed A Legacy Antique Mall, works late on Saturdays at Architectural Salvage, and it's too crowded in the restaurant once she gets off.
What the fuck do they eat?
On Saturdays, they go to Hog Wild on West Street.
Whoa.
And they get some food to go and go home and watch Black Sheep Squadron, shout out to my pops, while they eat. The Watsons know all the Texas Roadhouse servers, and the servers all know Diana wants a tall 502 amber ale and that Ron wants a water with lemon. They also know the kitchen staff, and they're well acquainted with the manager, Kyle Hauber, who had their picture added to the Wall of Fame in the entry that features all the restaurant's other most regular customers, but none are as regular as Ron and Diana. They're kind of like our unofficial mascots.
Kinda.
Everybody talks to them. The ritual is all part of the order Ron Watson likes in his life. A Vietnam veteran, he dines only in restaurants that offer military discounts. Texas Roadhouse gives vets 10% off. He still has some PTSD, he said, and he feels comfortable at table 412, which is a booth at the bar that gives him a good view of the door and everyone coming and going. The couple also are regular enough customers that they know how to make the most of their money at Texas Roadhouse. Every Sunday through Wednesday, they arrive between 3 and 3:15 for dinner.
Wow,
Their
that's my
one
style.
meal to take advantage of the restaurant's early bird, which is Monday through Thursdays and which is available from 3 to 5 p.m. Mondays through Thursdays and offers a full meal for $9.49. At Christmas time, the Watsons noticed that a promotion was being offered that would afford anyone who bought a $200 gift card a free appetizer serving of shrimp on every visit for a year. They bought the $200 gift card, and now their meals start with an order of 5 shrimp on a skewer, which Ron always cuts into 10 equal pieces to share with Diana. The kitchen mixes the couple up some special cocktail sauce, just how they like it. Ron has done the math. We're going to eat 1,560 shrimp this year, he said. He figures they spend about $22 a day at the restaurant. And because it's the only meal they eat each day, it all evens out. It's just about as cheap as going to the grocery store, buying your groceries, coming home, heating up the kitchen, and doing the dishes. If your time's worth anything to you, it's about the same as eating at home, but you get a lot better service. They don't eat the yeast rolls that come free before the meal anymore because they were adding to his waistline, and he had to watch that.
Okay.
Occasionally, they'll bring someone else, but most of the time, it's just the two of them. It's just our quiet time together. She'll talk about what she did at work while we're there. It's like having date night every night of the week.
Wow.
So, yeah. I guess people
do things.
Do things over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I mean, I guess here we are.
Yeah.
This is us.
Over and over and over and over.
Forever.
We should get together with both of these couples.
Yeah. Just.
You know what we do? I'll tell you what we do. We bring them over. 6 of us do a podcast. And the 6 of us go eat. And then the 6 of us go see Bohemian Rhapsody.
I would do that.
Yeah, I would too. And we make a documentary about it.
Small documentary.
Short.
Viceland short.
Wow. Yeah, dude. America through the eyes of 2 American Americans. Man, that was some good stuff. This is episode 708 of our podcast. Thank you so much. We asked that you come back for 709.
Yeah.
We got, first and foremost, April 20th at the Lodge Room in Highland Park. Get tickets to that late night show. Come celebrate with your boys. And Saturday, June 22nd at the Magic Bag, Detroit Metro. That's Ferndale, Michigan.
So I can smoke weed there.
Yeah, you can smoke weed there. And then 4th of July weekend, Saturday night, July 6th, at One-Eyed Jack's in the French Quarter. You gotta, where are you? Past Christian, Mississippi? Is that a place? Come on over.
There's definitely some surrounding areas that could get out there for a little weekend.
What's across the Ambassador in Detroit? What's that? What city's that?
Montreal?
No.
Toronto?
No.
Is it America?
It's definitely Canada. Would it be fair to ask people from Canada to come to the show in Detroit?
We'll get Torontonians to Detroit, I think.
This gosh darn.
Oh, your stupid little computer, huh?
That little, you get on the Ambassador Bridge and you cross over and you're in, what city?
Fuck, man.
I'm in Detroit. I crossed the bridge. I'm in what city?
I
would ask if you live there, you cross the bridge into Detroit, if you could, and then just keep driving like you're going out and come to the Magic Bag.
Wait, hold on, though.
Okay.
Why am I fucking up? I should know this.
I'm not sure what city it is.
Well, there's...
It's right there. Real quick.
Come here.
You just jump on the bridge. I saw the bridge when I was downtown. I was like, that's crazy. Just don't do a map. Just type in Ambassador Bridge.
What?
Just type in Ambassador Bridge.
Ambassador Bridge.
Yeah. Sorry, bear with us. And then see, click on Wikipedia. And then it will tell us where...
this fucking computer.
It's Total Suspension Bridge.
Oh, Windsor.
Windsor.
Right, which is...
So if you live in Windsor, you got to come to this show. Right? You owe it to yourself.
I mean, I think...
And I say 4th of July weekend in Louisiana, in the French Quarter, that's a free-for-all. That's open season. I would expect to see people...
It's a 4-hour drive from Toronto.
Yeah, right.
Which you should still come.
Yeah. But...
It's not that far from Milwaukee. Not that far from Chicago.
Okay. What about... All right. And listen, if you're...
but New Orleans...
This is the French Quarter on the 4th of July weekend. Saturday, July 6th. One Eye Jacks, Toulouse Street. Get tickets to those shows if you can. It would be great to say thank you in person.
Toll-free voicemail, 888-842-2357. We're also...
Patreon.
We're commercial-free.
Advertisement-free.
Advertisement-free. Please pledge to us on Patreon, Patreon.
Patreon lets Jonathan and I keep doing the show, and it keeps it... It holds on to the integrity of the show.
So thank you for that.
We started in February of 2006.
And consider pledging to us if you're a listener.
It'd be an incredible gesture to everyone that's done that.
Keep us doing.
I'll say thank you if I ever get the chance to say it in person. I hope we're your destination for comedy podcasts. And that's just it. I like the idea that they're pledged to Patreon because they're listening to this show. I guess that's the idea of like a network. That's the good thing, I guess, podcast networks. There's 25 podcasts, so you have access to those. I
guess if you listen to a good chunk of those, a good majority of those. I mean, it doesn't seem to be for the person that just likes one show and those just wants that show and they have to join a network in order to do that. It seems like a drag, but I guess if you like multiple shows, then it becomes a bargain. But we don't do that. You just want individual
Twilight Zone,
individually packaged,
Cobra Kai,
pill sized.
Dude.
Yeah, you just want
specific of what this is what I want to watch or listen to.
Ultimately, that's what people want and should be able to have, and
Shouldn't they be able to have that in this fucking world where you're supposed to be able to have it your way?
I think people are going to start,
rebelling. I don't want that.
Rioting in the streets. I think
why is ESPN on my mom's fucking cable
package? More and more of
package?
those services will try to be able to do. They will try to do that for
Bundle,
you.
custom,
customs.
My mom needs
custom
HGTV,
bundles.
Hallmark, and maybe CBS.
Yeah.
All she needs.
Playboy Channel.
She needs
HGTV.
Spice. That's still a channel, right? My mom needs Spice. Playboy Channel.
Come back for 709.
Thank you so much. Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.